EC2, or Elastic Compute Cloud, is part of Amazon's infrastructure as a service that allows us to rent virtual machines in the cloud. We can then use these virtual machines to run any of our own applications. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a new EC2 instance and use it as a web server.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup.
Let's start by going to the AWS Management Console and selecting a region where we want to host our EC2 instance. I'm just going to use North Virginia as I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest region to host anything. And then we can just search for EC2, virtual servers in the cloud. And once this page loads, we can click on instances. And this page will show us any EC2 instances that we currently have launched. And I don't have any right now. So I'm going to click this blue Launch Instance button. And this is going to walk us through the steps of actually creating a new EC2 instance. And the first step here, step 1, is to choose an Amazon machine image. Now, this is the image that contains the software configuration, the operating system, and any other applications that's going to run on our server. This is similar to other virtual machine images that you might use with something like VirtualBox or VMware. The Quick Start section contains some of the popular images provided by AWS, and this includes like bare bones Amazon Linux instances or Ubuntu server instances, or even Windows if you're into that kind of stuff. And there's also a community AMI section where we can search for AMIs provided by other third-party users. And these will contain things like lamp stacks. If you want to set up a lamp stack, there's a bunch of different options for that. We could even set up something like a WordPress installation straight from one of these images. But for now, I'm just going to go back to the Quick Start section, and I just want to set up a bare bones Linux server. So I'm just going to select this Ubuntu server instance. And that brings us on to step 2, where we have to choose the instance type. And I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail about instance types right here, but I can cover that in another video. For now, I'm just going to select this T2 micro because it's a very affordable instance type, and it's eligible for the free tier, so you may not have to pay for it at all. And then we have two options here. We can either go on to the next step, or we can just review and launch, which skips 4 whole steps and just brings us to the final step where we set up the instance. Skipping all those steps means that Amazon's just going to provide this instance with some of the default configuration options, which is not ideal for a production environment, and I will go over those steps in a different video. But for now, just setting up a simple EC2 instance is going to be fine. So we're going to click this blue launch button down here, and this is going to prompt us to select or create a key pair. And since this is a Linux instance, we're going to connect to it using SSH. So we need to set up an SSH key. If I already had one set up, I could select that. But since I don't, I'm going to create a brand new key pair. And I'll just call this Sam's key pair. And then I'm going to click download key pair. Now, it's really important that you keep this safe, as it's one of the only ways you're actually going to be able to access this EC2 instance once it's launched. So I'm going to click Launch Instance, and this will now set up the EC2 instance with Ubuntu as its operating system, and then we can go and connect to it and do whatever we want with it. So if I click this View Instances button down here, it will now take us to this page with all of our EC2 instances, and this is the one that we just created, and it's currently in a pending state because it's still launching and setting everything up. And now that it's running, we can actually connect to it. But before I do that, I'm just going to click on this name section here and give this a slightly better name so that we can identify it in the future against the other EC2 instances that we set up. So I'm just going to call this my first instance. So now to connect to this instance, we can select the instance and click this connect button up here, and it's going to give us instructions on how to connect to this EC2 instance. So these next steps that I'm going to perform, I'm performing on a Mac. So if you're on a different machine, like a Windows machine, it might be a little bit different for you, and you might want to follow the different instructions here. But for me, I'm going to follow these instructions 2 through 4 to connect to my instance. So the first thing that I'm actually going to do is my key is in my downloads folder. So I'm going to move that into my SSH folder. So I'll just move my Sam's key pair from downloads into my .ssh directory. So now every time I need to access that, I know it's just in my SSH directory and it won't get mixed up with my other downloads. The next thing we have to do is actually make this key pair not publicly viewable for SSH to work. So that just means running chmod 400 on the key pair. There we go. And now that that's done, I should be able to connect to the instance. Now this instance is an Ubuntu instance, and this is the public DNS for it. So the example down here shows me how to connect to this instance as the default user, which for this server is Ubuntu. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it here. And my key pair is located in my SSH directory. So by running this command, I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. By running this command, I should be able to SSH directly onto that server and just start installing things and playing around with it. So there we go. I'm now on my Ubuntu EC2 instance, and I can now configure this however I want to configure it. So the next thing I want to do is just install a quick Nginx server so that we can see how we could use this as an HTTP server. So to do that, I'm going to run sudo apt-get install nginx. Yes. And this will just install and set up the Nginx server. So now that that's installed, I'm just going to check that it's running. And there we go, Nginx is running. So if I just curl localhost on my server, I should be able to see the default landing page for this Nginx server. And there it is. This is the HTML that would appear in that default landing page. So now that I have a web server set up on this EC2 instance, what I really want to be able to do is visit the DNS or the public IP4 address and see that web page show up, because I'm now going to access this server over the internet using my browser. But when I go to visit this in my web browser, it's going to load for a while and it's not actually going to work. And this is because there's a firewall set up on the EC2 instance that won't allow this HTTP connection to happen. And firewalls for EC2 instances are managed through security groups. So in order to modify the firewall, I actually have to modify the security group. So with the EC2 instance selected, I can just go to Actions and go to Networking, and then select Change Security Groups. And here I can see that the security group assigned to this EC2 instance is called Launch Wizard 1, and that's because it was the one created by AWS when we skipped over all of those steps. So what I need to do is modify the Launch Wizard 1 security group to allow HTTP requests to come to this server. So I'm just going to close this window, and if we scroll down somewhere over here, we should see, yep, security groups. And in here, I want to select that Launch Wizard 1 security group. And then I want to change the inbound rule. So right now there's one rule. It's allowing any computer with any IP address to connect to this instance using SSH. That's how I was able to connect to it using SSH. I want to change this. I want to add a rule to allow an HTTP connection. Let's see, HTTP. And I'm going to allow that from anywhere. So any IP address can connect to the server using HTTP. And if I save this rule, it's now been saved, I should now be able to access this from the internet. So there we go. So that is how I configure the firewall for the EC2 instance. And the welcome to Nginx page is great, but I just want to make one more change just because it's more fun to have a custom site there. This isn't a video on how to use Nginx, so I'm not going to go into any detail or do things the proper way. But if we run sudo vi and create an index.html page at this location on the server, and we can just add something like, let's see, let's add a heading, h1, hello, my new server, smiley face. h1. Okay, so then I'm just going to save this. Awesome. So now if I refresh this page, we should just get that custom HTML page. And that's all there is to setting up a very basic EC2 instance. Go into the management console, you can create a new instance, give it whatever AMI you want. In this case, we chose Ubuntu, set up an SSH key, SSH onto the instance, install whatever software you want, maybe an HTTP server, configure the security group to actually allow connections, and then you have an EC2 instance running. That's it for this video, but stay tuned for more videos on the cloud.
Hey, feel I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup.